Alright, you guys have seen more than a few LG V10 reviews, but this one's mine. Let's go ahead and finally talk about my final thoughts on the LG V10. The LG V10 won't win these style points this year because it wasn't chasing the fruit like others. But in my eyes, this phone feels awesome in my hands. As I say in the written review, it couldn't be any further from slippery. So no matter what premium skins or what have you do come out, I don't feel it needs one at all. The first thing I noticed when I turned the phone on is a secondary screen. And it can actually be quite useful even though it does seem kind of gimmicky. When the main screen is off, it gives you quick access to your flashlight, your sound, Wi-Fi, things of that matter. And when the main screen is on, it gives you some very nice features such as having your own personal signature. You can have quick access to some shortcuts, and also the recent apps as well is also lined up here, just a few of them. So it is optional that you use it. It is kind of hard to reach, but in the end, like I said before, it's quite nice. The main screen, on the other hand, is not much you can really say about it because it is good. It is just good. It has good colors. It has good viewing angles. My YouTube and gaming looks great on this screen. So there's no complaints here, but it's nothing that's mind blowing. If you've seen the LG G4, then you've pretty much seen this screen. It's almost identical, but once again, it's still really good. As expected from a phone that has 4 gigs of RAM and a Snapdragon 808, Android 5.1.1 flies on this phone. No matter what I'm doing, I didn't experience any hiccups whatsoever. Now the sound, things get a little, they get a little complicated kind of bit because this phone has a 32-bit built-in DAC, which will mean absolutely squat to you depending on what you're using to listen to your music. If you're using something such as my V-Moda crossfades, which I have the older LP versions, they add bass to the music. And what happened is I noticed absolutely no difference whether the hi-fi audio was on or whether it was off. But if I'm listening through something like my good earbuds, such as I have the M Duos, which you saw me unbox in a previous video, I could actually hear a difference. And I especially heard a difference when I actually hooked the phone up to my car speakers in my car, and there was a huge difference between whether the hi-fi was on or whether it's off. So it's definitely working. It just depends on what you're using to listen to your music. With that being said, it sounds really good. And what I would also suggest is that you go ahead and check out LG's theme, which you can download from their own LG store, which they have an app that comes on this phone. Check it out, download it, it's free. That theme sounds amazing. It's a 24-bit lossless audio file. It sounds pretty good. Call quality and all of that is actually also very clear. I had no problems at all, as I wouldn't suspect to have any because there's 3 mics on this phone. That is also because of the video recording capabilities of this phone, which I talk about in my camera review. Please check that right up there. As good as the performance is, the battery actually kind of matches up as well. You get about 4 hours of screen time with this phone. If that is not enough for you, well, there's quick charging on this phone and you get about 45% in 30 minutes using the quick charging. And if that's not enough for you, LG provides you with a promo which will give you a free portable battery and a free portable charger for that battery, and it is very quick to simply switch out your battery when you're running low and you'll be back up to 100% in a matter of a couple of minutes or so. Before we go ahead and end this review, let me go ahead and also talk to you about the LG promo, which I mentioned earlier. There is a promo that's currently running for this phone and for the G4. If you buy either of those phones, you can sign up for the LG promo, which will give you a free battery and a charger for that battery, and also give you a 200 gig SD card. It is a very awesome promo, and it gives you these things for free, and also adds on to the fact that you are getting a 64 gig phone and doesn't come in any other packages. Then you get a 200 gig SD card, and then you also get 100 gigs on the Google Drive from Google because they have a little partnership thing going on with LG, and that 100 gigs is good for 2 years. So yeah, there's a lot to like about this phone. All right, so in short, if you care about having a removable battery and an SD card slot, this is the best phone of 2015. If you don't care about any of those things, there are other phones that might provide a better experience for you, such as the Samsung Note 5, S6, whatever. There's all loads of phones that are pretty much doing the same thing as Apple is doing and removing access to the battery and removing SD card options, and you know, pretty much all looking the same. So for me, this is the phone that of 2015. I love the hell out of it. All right, that's about it. I hope you guys enjoyed my review of the LG V10. If you did, please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you're not, please subscribe or follow if you're on Daily Motion. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media networks to see what I'm doing in between videos. And don't forget to check me out at Eshcole.com for more anime and tech content. With all that being said, you have a good one. I'll see you. Bye.